Hey everyone, it's a new video. Me and Joan are going to check it out. It's called Countdown. Smash like, subscribe, and check out Wokistan, and also check out the Pineys. Pay attention, Joan. It's a new trailer.
What if an app could tell you how long before you die?
Okay.
Our phones have become essential. Apps keep track of our schedules, our fitness, our love lives. But what if an app could tell you how long?
I got 63 years.
57 years. Before you die, would you want to know?
What? 2 days? This app, it's fake, obviously.
My girlfriend said the same thing. It knew.
I guess it's not a bad premise. Just a modern take on, you know, that kind of thing. The characters know they're going to die, and, you know, they're trying to escape their fate. The delivery looks, you know, like typical modern horror movie stuff. Beautiful cast, all young people, you know. So it just looks like Final Destination to me, but let's see.
That app said she was gonna die.
Whatever's happening to us, I think it's because of this app. Taking in your phone, new number, new service.
Anything else I can help you with?
No.
The Countdown app, it's really just a random number with a clock. It's not that scary, but it seems like it worked on YouTube clowns. This must be everyone that downloaded the app.
My sister, she downloaded it.
All we need to do is beat the clock by 1 second.
Have you ever done anything like this before?
No, but I've read about it a lot. This doesn't work. A fate.
They always go to the nerds. If you got a problem, find a nerd, and he's read about it. I mean, oh, and apparently he's dressed as a priest? Is he an actual priest, I wonder? I'm thinking no. You know, I'm not finding it particularly good for a movie. It'd be more fun. I mean, it looks fun, at least. It doesn't look dreary like some of the other horror movies. But, you know, it's the same sort of stuff. You know, you take a girl on a date, you take her to a scary movie kind of movie. That's what it's for. It's so that teenagers can take their dates to a scary movie and, you know, have a good time.
Much worse than death will pursue you.
Come with me.
It will overwhelm you until you are utterly destroyed.
Wake up.
Yo, are you calling my name?
Yeah. Death? There's an app for that. Yeah, I mean, it's, you know, a modern take on an old concept, you know, versus death. You know, the problem with these movies, always are the rules. You have to have good rules for these kinds of movies. Right, doggy? Right, doggy? If you don't have good rules, then, you know, people just survive at the end or they all die. And then you feel like you wasted your time. But if you have good rules, then you can do clever things to cheat death or beat death or whatever. So, you know, part of the problem is I think screenwriters and movie makers get lazy in scenes. They'll, when clearly the characters come up with a way to bypass certain things, and like in that scene where she goes to the app store and then she gets a new phone and the app just returns. Okay, so that's an example of the rules. That's going to be the rule. You can't get rid of the app. That's fine if you're going to stick to that rule. But if the app can do that, if death can do that, then why can't it do X, Y, and Z? Why can't it do other magical things like that, is the question. And if you don't have an answer for that, that's when it gets annoying, right? So if you have a scene in which death can just walk through a wall, then walls don't matter. If walls don't matter, then, if you have another scene where death suddenly gets trapped by a wall or a door slams and he can't get in, then you've sort of broken your own rule. So the rules are very important in this movie. The characters, yeah, they tend to be kind of important in that typically you're going to have the same sort of characters in every sort of movie like this, right? You're going to have the nerdy guy, you're going to have, the beautiful girls or girls, you're going to have, like a buff guy, you're going to have, the funny guy or girl or both. So they tend to be very iconic. The movie's not to explore characters. The movie is to explore different ways of killing each other or not killing each other or escaping death. So that's all going to be important. Now, do they break the rules? I don't know. If they break their own rules, the movie will suck. If they don't have a clear set of rules, the movie will just be sort of like, eh. But if they have a clear set of rules and the characters work those rules throughout the movie to win or lose, then it'll be an interesting movie. Because then they work the rules according to their personalities, traits, and skills, and you get to see that, and that's interesting. Or they can't work the rules because of their personalities, traits, or skills. They can't do it for whatever reason, because maybe somebody's too scared, or somebody's too squeamish, or whatever. So, if I was a betting man, looking at this movie, looking at the trailer, I would say there's probably a 70% chance that the movie makers don't care about the rules. Because too many modern movies like this, they just crank them out. They just put just enough teaser in the trailer on the concept to get you in, and then they don't care about the rules. It's all about, just coming up with good, jump cut scenes for the trailer. That scene in the bedroom where, they can end the trailer. And in fact, screenwriters are often told to put these kinds of things in a movie specifically so they can build a trailer, right? So it's not that they make a good movie, it's they come up with a premise, then they come up with the trailer, and then they build the movie around the trailer. Is that a good way to make a movie? It's a good way to market a movie. You don't necessarily have to do it. That's why some movie makers, they just shoot extra scenes for the trailer and they're never in the movie, which annoys me because I often watch trailers, and then if I go see the damn movie and the scene's not in there, it pisses me off. And that's happened a few times, but it's sometimes hard to see. Well, it seems to be that my time is up as Doggo wants to go out, so I'm going to wrap this video up. Again, I give this movie about a 30% chance of being actually cool and innovative. So if I were a bet man, I'd wait for Netflix or something.